Yeah, no Quinn Hughes in the lineup tonight. Yes, the Canucks doctors would not give him clearance to play. It was interesting, D-Mac.
Surprise, surprise! Some Canadian doctors are trying to keep one of the best players in the U.S. out of this matchup. They're scared already. They're trying to hold down the wings of the eagle, but we're not going to let it happen, baby.
Smoke weed.
Oh, damn. You got me hitting the wrong buttons over
no,
here.
No, you didn't. That was awesome.
I was supposed to hit this one.
I'm hurt. Oh, my neck.
Social team. We need just the clip of that right there, and we need it on all channels immediately.
Yeah, we need a who you got tonight.
Yeah.
And this is like
and Spenny making an eagle noise.
USA. USA.
That's it.
That was incredible, Spenny.
Thank you.
Absolutely incredible. It's good to have you back at full strength.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah. It was funny. I was listening to NHL Network on the drive-in this morning.
Was there panic in the Canadian?
No, they
voices?
were talking about the crazy ass. So essentially, and they were talking about what I wanted to hear about. Like, I want to hear the behind the scenes of this, who's arranged it, who makes the money, all of it. So this is a collab between the NHL and the Players Association.
Yeah,
and the
players
and the TV networks.
Okay, whatever. But here's the thing, right, Neil? Like when you say that, it's always fighting for power. So when you say this is a collab and the players are involved, this is so much as what has changed, and without getting into the intricacies of what the NHLPA, it's been as soft and as weak, not as bad as NFL. That's the worst one.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see that, and as the game grows, and because of these young players, right, have stepped up and said, no, this is the way it is. And we see that because look at the salary cap and look at what the high-end player is going to be over $15 million now, right? It's like up to $16 million or something. So finally, in 2025, 100 and some years later, but I just had to stop there, Neil, because usually when you would say that in the past, it'd be the network in the league, and the PA, gets its pittance.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no pittance. Seems like a partnership. So sorry to interrupt.
No, it's fine. But they didn't take into account injuries probably as well as they should have. Mm-hmm. So Team USA, because they can't get Quinn Hughes, he's on his way out there. He's going to hang out and watch a game. They also invited, Tage Thompson is traveling to Boston.
Forward.
And Brett Pesce.
Pesce, yeah.
I'm sorry, Brett Pesce from the Devils.
Or the Devils,
yep.
Yeah.
So
solid D. Solid. So what are you saying, Neil, is when they revamp it, they're going to expand the roster to 25?
Probably.
Yeah.
But as far as Pesce goes, he could play.
Right.
He could end up playing tonight. But since he's not part of the team, he can't warm up with the team. So the team warms up, he has to go out on his own and warm up.
Oh, wow.
He can't be with the team until he's on paper with the team, which is like an hour before game time or some crazy-ish like that.
Well,
they're making this up as they go along, dude.
Isn't that what it was when you sit back and it's not like something that they didn't think about. So they will wrap that up and make it a 20 extra 5 guys, probably an extra. So they already have 3 goalies, so they'll have 3 goalies, maybe even an emergency 4th, but they won't, because that's more international rules, isn't it? That doesn't seem like, who cares?
Right.
What the fuck? What, that's gonna matter?
Yeah.
Give me a fucking break. Put your best guys available out there. I mean, the thing that sucks is I want Quinn Hughes in there. I want Charlie McAvoy in there. I want the best of the best in there. Canada's going to get resurgence. Having Cale Makar in there, who wasn't in there last game. So, yeah, I mean, it's interesting, though. Did they speak numbers, though, of what this brought in?
No, they didn't. They weren't. They were just talking about the game tonight.
Okay.
Yeah,
they
were
making
talking
a
about the
bag, though. Best believe that. This is the first year iteration of this?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, rousing success. You gotta think so, right?
Well, all right, let's do this. Let's take the break and get into it, because I do want to talk about the game, and I want to talk about the angles. What do you got,
Just
Spenny?
real quick, before we go to break, some breaking news. Mitchell and Ness is launching a Carmelo Anthony Knicks throwback jersey for the first time ever later this week, releasing his 2010-2011 Knicks away uni on February 22nd.
Is it the one with the
Kenny, don't amuse him with Carmelo Anthony.
I'm a Melo fan, too.
Wait. You're big like Spenny.
Yeah.
That was for you, Spenny.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
Especially the Melo Knicks run,
Yeah.
very underrated.
That's when he won the scoring title.
any-
I'm getting that for sure.
If anybody appreciates Spenmo Racks and what entertainment he's gotten you throughout this Woodward Sport Network, maybe you know what? Like, when's your birthday, Spenny?
September 19th.
See, you got time.
Yeah.
Got time.
Mentally prepare
I already
yourself.
got the Santa shirt for him.
Yeah.
Mike G.
Nah, you always hook it up, Matt.
Mike G in the chat. I'm so sick and tired of hearing how fast the Canadians are. Screw them. Did you see Connor McDavid's goal?
Yeah.
They're fast.
Americans are just as fast, though. I mean, there is like that's the speed of this game. It's not. You don't look at like, oh, they're faster than like the speed is gonna. No, they can match them. But yeah, like
Except for McDavid.
Well, fucking who can match McDavid? Like, oh my God, it's like, yes, that's what you got to stay away from.
McDavid and
Because he's
McKinnon
got.
are
What did I
insane.
say? If his nickname's McJesus or whatever, no better time than the second coming right now for Canada. And I wouldn't. I said to Neil, I said, "What's Caesar Sportsbook? McDavid hat trick,
Duh.
whatever it is. I'd throw a five on
well,
it."
you can do that, DMAC, and guess what? If you scan the QR code on the screen and use a promo code
that how you do it?
Woodward1000
Elite.
when you
Great
make your first
segue.
deposit, you can make your first bet on the Four Nations tonight, USA,
somebody
Canada.
go on there right now and find me in the chat and tell me what a Connor McDavid hat trick would be worth
And
tonight.
guess what,
and
DMAC?
respectful in
When
the
you
same
make that
sentence,
first really, Neil, I was kidding.
Satire.
There's
come
a
on,
ton of
guys.
tone on that one.
Yes. DNC ENT says there's no hat trick line on Caesars.
Let me check.
We are getting to, anyways. I'm gonna make it official here, and this takes Spenny out, whatever. But whatever it is, I got $7. And this is a big D energy. This is like a consolation for a McDavid hat trick. So whoever, and I know Spenny doesn't want to put any.
I cannot
Canadian
bet on
feud,
Canada.
but somebody needs to find the $7 for the crew. Now, Spenny, in the perfect world, right? U.S. wins 4-3.
4-3,
McDavid
yeah.
has a hat trick. You could win, right? But just in case it doesn't go that way, you know what? I think there'll be some little more than that. There'll be dinners. There might be even a little biddy tar.
Okay.
A little biddy tar
Okay,
money.
all
We
right.
got biddy tar money.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
exactly.
Chase
so
is going to execute.
$7 for the crew, Neil.
All right,
Yep.
there it is.
We are putting Chase in
we can have a
charge of
big
the
lunch.
execution.
We can do whatever. Chase. you're,
Chase is searching it up
Chase
right
is,
now.
Chase is in charge.
Chase is in charge of our days and our nights. Chase is in
All right,
charge.
DMAC, let's get into it a little bit here. The hockey stuff. There is a hockey game that will be played tonight. How do you see this thing breaking down? What's it going to take for the USA to win? And I know you've been kind of resolute with it, and you've opened my eyes to it. There was such a goaltending advantage for the USA, and I don't really know how to get past that. I don't.
No, so, at the end of the day, how do you break this game down? It's probably going to be a lot of what we saw in the first game. Minus, I do not believe the fisticuffs and festivities out of the first. Why do I speak from experience? Just, I go back and the greatest rivalry was the Red Wings in Colorado. What did every year there was one game that the shit would hit the fan, the goalies would be fighting, it'd be a brawl, it'd be pretty much that sort of game. And then the rest of it, yes, it'd be physical, it'd be a little chippy, stuff like this, but it was about playing the hockey game. So I think with everything that's on the line, you don't, like the tone has been set, right? Your manhood for both sides has been laid out. Now it's about playing the hockey game. I think the biggest thing, there's two keys, right? You nailed it. Goaltending, which you give not only the edge to Connor Hellebuck, but you give him almost, the double edge just because of the consistency. Now you go back and why can Jordan Binnington, the Canadian netminder, get it done? He's a Stanley Cup champion. He's more of a make this right save at the time that they need it, right? Type of guy. But at the end of the day, if this is a low-scoring game and one of the goalies has to win the game, it will be Hellebuck for his team. I don't think he's going to shit the bed, right? You know what I'm saying? So now it's about discipline. That's number two, because guys are going to, think about it, Neil. Put yourself in anybody out there, put yourself in that position. You're going to have the national anthem, the introductions, all this, the crowd. you can't help it but that energy. So I think early in the game, it's whoever contain that energy and stay within the rules, right? You don't want to get behind, take a penalty early and have it cost you. Both teams' power plays are elite. Just looking at the roster of players, like you said, with speed. There's a couple things, like if you want to break down into it, who could play a huge part, right? I've already said, like, if Canada's going to win, it's got to be the McDavid show. It's got to be the McDavid, McKinnon. It's got their top guys have to lead them, right? But for Team USA, you're still waiting for like Austin Matthews. You're still waiting a little bit for Jack Hughes. Different guys down the roster. We know what Dylan Larkin's been. That Matt Boldy, who people haven't heard of before, had proven why the solid player he is. So I think that with the U.S., it's more the complementary that somebody like a Vincent Trocheck or our guy Dylan Larkin, plays into it. But, I'd like to see Jack Hughes take over this game. Stuff like this. It's going to be fast. It's going to be electric. It's going to be hard hitting. It's going to be everything we saw it at. And I think it's probably like a 3-2 game, another overtime game. This is how I have it going down. But at the end of the day, I think that the USA's goaltending is the difference.
DNC ENT Neil probably 7-1, only a little off at 130-1. No, I was bad on that one, no doubt. That's stunning to me. 130-1 for him to get a hat trick.
Yeah. $7 gets $9.10, boys.
There it is.
There it is.
That's
Come
a lot
on.
of Pop-Tarts.
I'm just saying, I'm back in spending. It's the backup.
I just threw some bets in there on
What'd you-
America. I put $50 on an Austin Matthews goal.
Okay, anytime goal?
Anytime
Absolutely.
goal. It's plus 210. Need him to show up. I put $20 on a Brady Tkachuk goal anytime at plus 330. And I put $20 on a Dylan Larkin anytime goal at plus 510.
Wow, 5-1.
And then I put my remaining balance is 17.50 on Austin Matthews 2+ goals. And it was like plus 900 or plus 1200 or something like that. So
you're going all the way in on Austin Matthews.
he's got to show out. Need him to.
Can I get a preview of tomorrow? If he's blanked,
I'm hopefully going to hit that Larkin or Brady Tkachuk one, but I need Austin Matthews to show out. If he doesn't show out, if I lose all my bets, but USA wins, I could give a fuck less.
Yeah.
I've been riding high. I got money to blow in my FanDuel.
Yeah. But in May,
Talk your shit.
Yeah.
when they lose in the playoffs,
Yeah.
I wonder where Spencer Raxter will be at on Austin Matthews.
I'm betting against the Leafs, but I'm betting for Team USA.
DNC ENT, to back that up too, I'm stunned too. Connor McDavid's 2-1 to score a goal. You got to lay money on him in the regular season.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so I'm not the smartest guy in the world or whatever, but well, I mean it's $7, so we're going for the kit and caboodle.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that was like hundreds or whatever, you got to offset that with a one-time goal, right?
Yeah, just put your stake up.
I
just
put 100 on that, and yeah, right, exactly, or 200 on that, whatever. But surprising. When's that ever been?
Never. That's the thinnest line is McDavid to score a goal at 2-1 plus 200. That's everybody else is longer than that. Kachuk's 3.5 to 1.
Will play 25 minutes tonight.
Yeah.
If you want a low key one, Crosby to score at 4-1.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
He,
If you want a good spin, Crosby to get the first one.
But Sidney Crosby shows up in big
Well,
moments.
he's tied for the lead in points in this thing, right? I saw he's 4.5, 5-1 to be the MVP. If you want to bet Canada, I would just bet Crosby to be the MVP because he's going to factor in some form or fashion if they win. And if he leads this thing in points, guess who's going to be the MVP? It's not going to be any of their goalies.
8-7.
So it is. And of course, what's more American than I want to talk hockey and we end up talking betting? That's because this is America.
Goddamn right.
America. Oh, by the way, too, we're live at RJ's Pub for the watch party.
Shout out.
In Rochester Hills. So pull on up if you want to do that. You want to go be in the vibe, in the room.
In the mix.
Yep. Come on out there. There's a signed D-Mac jersey on the wall there as well.